What is going on, Game and Compute? Welcome to AI April. Let's lean into it. Those of us who are kind of on the fence about AI, such as myself, or a little bit weary of it, because, we grew up most of our lives creating things from scratch. And we did not have any automated options to this extent, but it's likely here to stay unless the world ends up self-destructing because of it. So until then, I'm gonna be working on some projects and posting them. First things first was the uploading of the Magic Skin Tech website example that I did with Infinity Free. I showed you guys initially how to set up the website with Infinity Free, and now I've just posted the episode that shows you how to connect your domain. Just note that there is a little bit of the glitchiness still. I did test this on a couple other sites beforehand, and I still was coming up with a couple errors, either with things not loading or having to go back and load things a couple times, or click on things a couple times. It just seems like that might be how it goes. So part of it is me fumbling, another part of it is just the glitchiness of the free aspect of things. It's a lot less polished. Infinity Free is a lot less polished, but after these video posts, once I make sure everything is up and running, I'm gonna talk some more about SEO, talk some more about some AI implications, talk some more about maybe a little bit about the website design using the templates and stuff. I don't really know if I want to do a whole lot of video editing. I might just stick to audio for a bit. The video does take multiple hours out of my day that honestly I just don't have sometimes, and that's why it's taken me probably over 10 days or so to upload this second part of this video. I previously did make another video. I think it was either last Sunday I tried it, and it was not working out, so I haven't posted that one. But in that meantime, I had run up 2 other sites and used the process, and it worked. So I think I know where I was maybe going wrong, and I'm hoping that this video will help you guys to make your own websites for free. The only thing at that point you'll need to pay for is your domain name. You can get those for pretty cheap. I don't know if Hostinger still has domain names. Hostinger, Namecheap, GoDaddy. I've mostly used GoDaddy because sometimes I default to their hosting. They have like a built-in hosting, so you can kind of use their extension and run up a pretty nice site. The editing is a little more limited on GoDaddy. You are kind of stuck with the graphic interface and stuck trying to have to just navigate that and edit what you can within that. I think you could probably edit HTML, CSS. I'm not 100% sure about the back end of GoDaddy. It sounds like you should be able to. I don't know why they would limit someone from doing that, because even on like Blogger and places like that, you're able to, edit your websites and blogs and things. But I would recommend, with some of these videos, try to watch them all the way through, because I do kind of have a lot of back and forth mistakes. Watch them all the way through first, so you can kind of see what's going on and where the mistakes kind of happen and what takes long and where the loading kind of stalls things. Because if you're trying to just follow it, even if my video says 35 minutes or however many minutes, it might end up taking closer to a couple hours sometimes because of things maybe not loading or having to like save all the passwords and do all these other things. Like at this point I had every link that I needed to navigate to and every password that I needed to log into for every part of the process already saved. So that did streamline a lot. And yeah, the sites are pretty blank. The extension for .com does work, so I'm no longer on in magicskintech.infinityfreeapp.com. I am now at magicskintech.com. I took that website off of my Shopify, and I was paying about $39.99 a month to run that through Shopify. And I don't really think, I'm more interested in actually taking that, and instead of just Shopify, I don't want to use Shopify anymore. I'd rather use a different store option through one of these templates, and then probably use TikTok Shop more often. But at the moment, we're in the very early phases. I still have to go through and design a lot of stuff, so even if you go on the website, there's really not going to be much on there. I'm still going to be editing for probably a good part of the week. It just depends where I can find some time to work on this stuff, because I still have to work on top of this, so it's kind of a lot. But yeah, when I can post, I try and post, so I hope you guys like these episodes. I'm just trying to help save people a little bit of money. Just note that these websites aren't perfect for every type of project. You might be better off using Shopify. You might be better off using a different platform that's not Infinity Free, if you're trying to run some big thing. But if you're selling like a single item on a store or making like a basic blog, you might be able to use this method instead of having to pay that extra cost that you pay for some of these platforms where you're getting charged for their hosting. But honestly, their hosting might be a lot more stable. But I mean, sometimes you don't know till you test it out. So you can test it out and see what you think. If it was more worth it for you to pay, or if it's worth it for you to not have to pay. I don't know how much GoDaddy costs per month. I think it's like $16.99 for the hosting, but you can get a domain name for like $2.99, $15.99, something like that, depending if you buy it for like a year, 2 years, 3 years. Usually the 3-year packages are more upfront, but you get a higher discount over the 3 years, or you can basically pay a little bit more. So say, for example, you might get a $29.99 website domain name for 3 months, but you might get that same domain name, if you just want to pay for it for 1 month, might cost you like $13.99 or $12.99 or something like that. So it's like I don't know. I mean, you're usually almost getting a whole month free, actually. So it would probably be, if it was like nearly $30, you're probably paying about $20 for one. I don't mean month. Sorry, I mean for the domain name that you purchase. It lasts for years, so it's either going to be 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. But if you're paying for the hosting, that's going to cost you every month. So any platform that you use, pretty much, that's hosting, is going to cost you every month. I know Hostinger used to have a way to build a website through WordPress.org for free. I don't know if that's still available. That was the first way I learned how to do all this, using, actually, it was 000 Webhost. I don't know. I think I went through Hostinger and 000 Webhost. This was like almost 15 years ago, so I don't fully remember off the top of my head. I do believe the last time I tried it wasn't free anymore, but I could be wrong. That might have just been Hostinger that now charges. But yeah, I'd say you can use it, play around. If you don't like it, I mean, you've really lost nothing other than time. You can always just go and purchase hosting elsewhere that's possibly more stable, and you won't have so many weird issues trying to edit your site, the templates and the themes and all that. But you might be fine. So it kind of just depends on what you want to try. You can test it out. And I know a lot of people are trying to save money. I mean, think about if you're saving like $39, $40 a month. You're paying almost $480 a year in Shopify fees, not to count how much they charge you when you're using their sites and everything. You're gonna get charged for using certain payment gateways. You're gonna get charged for shipping. You're gonna get charged so many times. That's money out of your profits every time. So, if you're just trying to save some cash and do some basic store or blogging projects, this might be for you. If you're trying to make some massive online store that has all this social media, live involvement, and some kind of platform where people are interactive in real time and all that kind of stuff, you might not want to use Infinity free hosting. That might not be the best for you. But if you're just trying to do something pretty basic, at least while you're waiting to get things running, you can do it this way. But yeah, that's about all I've got to say on this. Happy AI April. I don't know if it's really a thing, but I'm just taking, because AI starts with an A and April starts with an A. I'm just playing around with some words here. So hopefully you guys are finding this all enjoyable. And it's, if you're celebrating Passover, have a good Passover weekend. If you're celebrating Easter, have a good Easter weekend. If you're Orthodox and have an upcoming Easter that's not this weekend and it's coming up, I guess, in a week or so, have a good Orthodox Easter. I don't know what other holidays there are right now, but have some fun holidays. And I guess these holidays aren't necessarily fun, but I don't know. At least hopefully you get some good food and some good rest. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks for tuning in.